with Paul Harris. How are you, sir?
How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. Good day two of InfoComm. Good first day?
Fantastic. Had lots of crowds all day long, keeping us busy.
Good. You guys, Aurora is unique in the fact that you have several different solutions for AV over IP, right? Distribution. Talk for a second about the philosophy there in giving integrators and their customers choices when it comes to distribution.
So Aurora, our philosophy is very simple. We like to try to think out of the box. One of our slogans is the changing the typology of AV. So we're a firm believer we don't want to be another product out there that just replicates the same thing over and over again, which does nothing to advance the industry, does nothing to really make a difference with anything for that matter. It just makes price competition and repetitiveness. So a lot of things we do are purposely designed to make a difference, to make changes. So for example, like our transceiver technology, which we started about almost 4 or 5 years ago, allowed us to use single SKUs, helps with stock disproportions, troubleshooting, because you can make an encoder or a decoder. And then there's the practicality of how you use it inside conference rooms. Like if you have 2 wall plates, I can make one a decoder on the fly, another an encoder, use it as a room extension or as a remote confidence monitor. So we're changing the way applications are. So a lot of the things that we do in our products, we really try to go out of our way to innovate and make a difference.
Not to be silly here, but transceivers. So the one product can be a transmitter or a receiver, depending on how the integrator sets it up.
That is correct. So the one product you can tell it to become a transmitter or a receiver. Our long-term goal, which you'll see soon, will be to do both simultaneously is the ultimate goal.
Awesome. You and I have talked for several different times about 1 gig, 10 gig, the different solutions that different folks have. You have both.
That is correct. Another common phrase, we love our slogans at this company. So another thing we go by is applications versus expectations. So the reason why we call it applications and expectations is because there's no one right product when it comes to AV over IP. It really depends on the application and what the intent is. So if you're doing a low-cost restaurant chain or a K through 12, where you're just doing a lower bandwidth resolution like a 4K 30 444 or 4K 60 420, that's the lower cost category of a 1 gig. You get a great looking image. It's really hard to tell the difference. Very low latency. And it serves a purpose for its price point and what it delivers. But then you get into the medical, the virtual reality, the future proofing, the 4K 60 444. These are things that you cannot have latency on it. Colors have to be perfect for like medical, and you have a certain expectation, and that's where the 10 gig comes in. At the 1 gig, I know there's some companies out there that claim otherwise, but no, the reality of it is if you want that perfect image, 10 gig at the 4K 60 444 is the way to go. So we delineate it. And then you even have 10100. You want to record something, you're not going to do it in 1 gig or 10 gig. You got to do it in 10100 with an H.264, H.265. So everything has its necessity over the network, but you can always bridge the technologies together, and that's the important understanding that gets, I think, sometimes lost with everybody saying, I'm the best, I'm the best. No. You got to look at the end of the day, is it delivering the quality for the bandwidth that you're using, and what is the feature set, and is it solving your problem? And that's usually what you look at. So for me, it's that and infrastructure. You got to just really be on the ball with that.
Okay. And to kind of wrap up here, one thing that you guys do well, and others do it too, but you guys, because you have the different solutions, you're able to educate the integrators. So talk for a second about how you're able to help the integrators in the design process when they're trying to figure out what solution to use.
So a lot of times is with that phrase, applications, different expectations, things like that. We try to tell them to send us the schematics of what you're trying to do, tell us what is the application, and then we'll work with you to tell you what we have done. We've done many projects of all varying sizes, and we have some of the world's largest installs in some cases, even with 10 gig. And what we'll do is we'll apply this knowledge and we'll make the best determination. For us, it's not about like, ooh, can we sell you the best, most expensive thing? It's about selling you the right thing. It's about really looking at what is right for the project and what is right for the future if there is that expectation for the future. So yeah, we have them send it in, we look it over, we work with them. We know the network switch parts of it can be very confusing at times, so we work with a lot of different network manufacturers for the switches. And that's another new product that we made to solve a problem, by the way, that I throw out there. We made the world's first 24-port, 10 gig PoE injector. So now, whether it's 1 gig, 10 gig, or even HD base T, we can inject up to 30 watts on 24 channels in a 1RU, so we could turn a Cisco and Extreme Networks, doesn't matter the brand, we can add PoE to it now, so that way you can have a nice clean install even with a 10 gig solution.
If somebody's here in Orlando and at InfoComm 2019, how do they find you?
Find us on www.auroramm.com, booth 1931 for if you're at the InfoComm show.
All right, very good. Paul Harris from Aurora Multimedia, for me, for Tim Albright. You can go by the website, AVNation.tv. It's AVNation.tv. You'll find videos like this and the rest of our show form coverage of InfoComm 2019. All that and more at AVNation.tv. That's AVNation.tv.